Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Start Small, Achieve Big. In today's video, we are going to see easy and proven ways to build good habits and break bad ones. Let's see what is atomic habit. Atomic is a smallest indivisible part that is undivisible. So why small things or small habits make big difference? We always underestimate the value of making small improvements on daily basis. We always think and convince ourselves that massive success requires massive action. Whether it is losing weight, achieving any other goal, building a business, we put pressure on ourselves to make some earth shattering improvement that everyone will talk about. While improving 1% isn't particularly notable, sometimes it isn't even noticeable, but it can be far more meaningful, especially in long run. If you get 1% better each day for 1 year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you are done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day for 1 year, you will decline nearly below down to zero. Habits are the compound interest of self improvement. They seem to make little difference on any given day, and yet the impact they deliver over the months and years can be enormous. It is only when looking back 2, 5, or perhaps 10 years later that the value of good habits and the cost of bad ones becomes strikingly apparent. We often dismiss small changes because they don't seem to matter very much in the moment. If you save little money now, you are still not a millionaire. If you go to the gym 3 days in a row, you are still out of shape. If you study Mandarin for an hour tonight, you still haven't learned the language. We make a few changes, but the results never seem to come quickly, so we decide or we slide back into our previous routines. When we repeat 1% errors day after day by replicating poor decisions, duplicating tiny mistakes, our small choices compound into toxic results. It's the accumulation of many missteps. The impact created by a change in your habits is similar to the effect of shifting the route of an airplane by a few degrees. Imagine you are flying from Mumbai to Delhi. If a pilot leaving Mumbai adjusts the heading just 3.5 degrees south, you will land somewhere else instead of Delhi. Making a choice that is 1% better or 1% worse seem insignificant in the moment, but over the span of moments that make up lifetime, these choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be. Success is a product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformation. It doesn't matter how successful or unsuccessful you are right now. What matters is whether your habits are putting you on the path towards success. You should far more concerned with your current trajectory than your current results. If you are a millionaire but you spend more than you earn each month, then you are on the bad trajectory. If your spending habits don't change, then it's not going to end well. Conversely, if you are broke but you save a little bit every month, then you are on the path towards financial freedom. Even if you are moving slower than you think, your outcomes are lagging measure of your habits. If you want to predict where you'll end up in life, all you have to do is follow the curve of tiny gains and tiny losses and see how your daily choices will compound 10 or 20 years down the line. Time magnifies the margin between success and failure. It will multiply whatever you feed it. Good habits make time your ally. Bad habits make time your enemy. Habits are double-edged sword. Bad habits can cut you down just as easily as good habits can build you up, which is why understanding the detail is crucial. You need to know how habits work. So now let's see what progress is really like. What progress is really like. Imagine that you have an ice cube sitting on the table in front of you. The room is cold and you can see your breath. It is currently 25 degrees. So, ever slowly, the room begins to heat up. 26 degrees, 27, 28. The ice cube is still sitting on the table in front of you. 29, 30, 31. Still nothing has happened. Then 32 degrees. The ice begins to melt. A 1 degree shift, seemingly no difference from the temperature increases before it has unlocked a huge change. Breakthrough moments are often the result of previous actions. Cancer spends 80% of its life undetectable, then takes over the body in months. Bamboo can barely be seen for the first 5 years as it builds extensive root systems underground before exploding 90 feet into the air within 6 weeks. Similarly, habits often appear to make no difference till you cross a critical threshold and unlocks a new level of performance. In the early and the middle stage of any quest, there is often a valley of disappointment. You expect to make progress in a linear fashion, and it's frustrating how ineffective changes can seem during the first days, weeks, and even months and years. It doesn't feel like you are going anywhere. It's a hallmark of any compounding process. The most powerful outcomes are delayed. This is one of the core reasons why it is so hard to build habits that last. People make a few changes, fail to see a tangible result, and decide to stop. If you find struggling to build a good habits or break bad ones, it is not because you have lost your ability to improve. It is often because you have not yet crossed the plateau of latent potential. Complaining about not achieving success despite working hard is like complaining about an ice cube not melting when you heated it from 25 to 31 degrees. Your work was not wasted, it is just being stored. All the action happens at 32 degrees. When you finally break the plateau of latent potential, people will call it overnight success. All big things come from small beginnings. The seed of every habit is a single tiny decision, but as the decisions is repeated, a habit sprouts and grows stronger. Roots entrench themselves and branches grow. The task of breaking a bad habits is like uprooting a powerful oak within us. And the task of building a good habit is like cultivating a delicate flower one day at a time. But what determines whether we stick with a habit long enough to survive the plateau of latent potential and break through to the other side? In the next video, we will discuss about how to achieve goals. Also, we will see the 4 problems that we have to overcome. We will also learn how our habits shapes our identity and also discuss about the outcome based habits and identity based habits. So stay tuned with my channel for the next part. So guys, if you like the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.